Hello everyone. So we're gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 direct presentation that's coming up next week. So we got a couple more things us here with the Nintendo Direct. I was gonna do separate videos for this one, but then I thought about wait, why just put all one Direct? With the release date, first party, third party games coming to the Switch 2. And it's purity as well. I'm just gonna talk about the Direct in general, what they're gonna present here. I think it's gonna be more towards like the 2017 presentation. It's gonna repeat its history a little bit of what they did in the past. To know what the Switch was at the time back in 2017. I was in high school when this presentation came out. Actually, in January, I was in high school, so I was like a senior in high school with this presentation. They put it out. So, but I think they're going to repeat itself this year, and they're going to just do it as a direct form instead of doing the whole blow-up presentation thing. I don't think it's more towards like direct now these days with these video presentations they always do. So from Nintendo and stuff. So yeah, but I think they're gonna go towards that direction of what they did in the past. So towards this one, towards like 2015. Nintendo Switch 2 presentation. It's gonna be early in the morning, so I'm gonna watch it in the morning because that. So to watch in the morning versus late in the day, so it'd be more worth it to get all the info down, the pre-orders, the launch, release date launch, and then all the games that are coming out for it, and probably a new Pro Controller maybe coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, and along with the new system and everything. So about the specs, supposed to be a lot better than what we had in the past. So. Hope doesn't overheat. That was like one of the big flaws of the Switch. On the handheld mode, you had got overheating issues. So hope they fix that with the Switch 2. Within the next generation of the Nintendo Switch, the next system to have its sequel from the Switch into the Switch 2. So yeah, they're gonna do this big presentation. They're gonna talk about the Switch 2. Its features what it can do with the mouse. It's all in the trailer, so I think they're going to show off its gimmick as well. And with all the new wrist straps, all the new stuff they're going to tell us about. I think with the box, it's going to be more towards like the ODL. For the Switch 2, it's got the Switch 2 packed in there instead of the ODL Switch. So they're gonna add they're gonna do ODL Switch kind of the ODL box what they had from like last year, like last year or 2 years ago. So they're gonna have in that box with the Switch 2 all ready to go and stuff. I heard it's gonna be a white color. That might be presented in the Direct. That'd be kind of cool. I think more towards the black color. It's more like detailed. It's more appealing than the white. So because of the colors scheme that they add to the joysticks. So I'm really excited to see that. See that come to life. Hopefully, it's a rumor for now, but it might be presented in the Direct. It might have maybe like similar to the Wii U, where they had like a black one and the white one. It's not the same. They have the same specs. What's it called? It's just the colors are different. That's the only difference. So what comes to that? They made two different colors, or maybe more. We'll see. We'll find out in the Direct April 2nd. So I'm very excited to see this Direct in person because sorry, not in person. Watching it through. So yeah, I'm very excited to see this. So I think it's gonna come in that box, the small box, two different colors. A black one and a white one. People can get to choose which one they want. So. And with its color scheme as well. So I think that looks more like a better. I'll get that one instead of the white one. So colors of the Switch 2 system. So, but I'm really excited. They're gonna show up what type of games for the Switch. So we got from the teaser. Mario Kart was from the teaser trailer. So we get that as a launch title. I think that's gonna be more like a launch title of that game. So I'm really excited to see see more about what the game is going to be is it going to be an installment or a reboot to the franchise of the new Mario Kart game? So I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do that with that game. So that's going to be a launch title, I believe, along with Metroid Prime 4. That's going to be a launch. A lot of people say it's going to be cross-gen, that game. I can see why the Switch, but I think it'd be better. It'd be played better on the Switch 2 versus Switch 1. So I'm really excited to see that as well in the presentation. So I'm really excited to see that. With it comes to that too. Excited for Prime 4, Mario Kart, and then maybe the new Mario game is coming out. Maybe the new Mario game is going to be in the direct, because it's been a long time since we haven't seen a new Mario game, a new 3D Mario game since Odyssey came out. So a long time. I know we got the open world concept in Bowser's Fury, but I think that they're gonna go more towards that route, open world setting, with the new Mario game coming out to Switch 2. So I'm really excited to see the new Mario game, the Mario game coming out to Switch 2. I'm really excited for that. Zelda, maybe Zelda as well. Maybe that could be, maybe it's a maybe for now for Zelda. I think because we got Tears of the Kingdom kind of like last year, so I think they're gonna wait on Zelda for a while. We're gonna see Mario, Kirby, Pikmin probably, and then probably some new games along with that within the first party. Splatoon, Animal Crossing. That's gonna be pronounced it. Animal Crossing, Splatoon. I love Splatoon a lot. That's my favorite game to play. I need to play more 3 actually, but I want Splatoon game on Switch 2. So I'm really excited to see how it's going to come down to when it comes to the Switch. So those are gonna be like, I heard it's gonna be like a 3-phase with the game. So it's gonna be first party and third party later on. I think what they should do. I know it seems kind of. I know, I get that, why they're doing that, but they should do like a mix just in case people want third-party games for the Switch at launch, so that makes sense to do that mix, so that makes a lot more sense for what the Switch 2 coming out. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see this all come to play. Yes, I'm really excited to see this threat. I'm really excited for it. One more thing. Actually, a couple more things left before I end this video. Okay, yeah, so about the pricing. So I think it's going to be $400 to $450. Because I think it's going to be more towards like hardcore gamers. It's for everyone, but it's towards like even with better specs and maybe Joy-Cons and a bigger screen. It's about 20% of the screen that's like bigger, so it's kind of cool. I heard it's gonna be I heard a lot of people saying ODL, but I've been hearing about online recently. It's gonna be LCD, but with better screen features. So it's a much better screen. So that's gonna be kind of nice about the Switch 2. Actually, you'll get like you get better screen features with the system. So also, I'm really excited to see that. I'm really excited to see that C button. Yeah, that's for chat. That'd be the chat button because with Switch 1. Nobody uses the app as much, because why would you want to use an app and use the system? So I think this is going to lead towards some more of the fixes of the Switch 1 going into Switch 2. I think leap towards us, and also its gimmick. What's up with the gimmick really quick? So I think the gimmick is going to be its mouse featured. So it's going to be some games you really use the mouse. That'd be kind of cool. Like for Animal Crossing, that'd be makes sense to use that towards that when it comes to the Switch actually. Yeah, it's gonna be the mouse. It's gonna be its gimmick. You can like click it and drag stuff, and you can do so much more with the mouse feature with its gimmick. That's gonna be nice for Animal Crossing, because that's gonna be a really nice game to use that for. And it's magnetic Joy-Cons. I mean, magnetic Joy-Cons now. It's not gonna be the rail anymore. I did like the rail, but there were times where it's hard to we put the ROM plus button. I think they'll fix that issue as well. So they're gonna fix a lot of issues with this. So they'll make a much better Switch this time. As a Switch 2, much better graphics, much better. It's just better play for your on the go, at home. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. And I wouldn't say 500. That's way too much. But 400 for it's just a couple $100 towards the Switch 2. So I'm gonna keep the Switch. Actually, the Project Switch. I'm gonna keep the Switch, because this Switch I can just keep it. And it's kind of a collector's item. That's why I want to trade in. So I rather just keep it and keep it on my shelf. It's just that like a little collector's item on your shelf. Like look at it. Oh, I got that Switch. It says I actually had the Switch since 2020. I traded in my other one in because no one's using it, so I traded that one in already and kept this one. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the Switch one for now. I'm gonna keep the Switch one until we get like a pre-order date for the Switch 2. I'm hoping. Oh, speaking of that, pre-order dates. So I think the pre-order dates are gonna be towards like next week because I think they have a lot of units in already for the Switch 2. I think they're trying to be more prepared this time than last time. They're trying to make a promise because with the Switch 1, the problem with the Switch 1 was they did it way too early. On March, for example, March 3rd, for example, they did it way too early. They didn't have that gap frame. They didn't want to have a lot of their gamers and tail gamers to wait so that period of time. So I think they're gonna fix it this time. That's why it's in April. So it makes sense to do the pre-orders in April instead of wait. Why would I want to wait until May to pre-order this? Why can't I just wait till like April and have it already set ready for the pre-orders? The pre-orders should be next week. So I've been hearing about that on the internet as well. Pre-orders should be next week. Next week will be the pre-orders for the Switch 2. Be better Switch. That's the whole concept of this one. So that's why they're gonna change some stuff up. What they want to do in the past, more into now. So that's why they're doing this Nintendo Direct. So of showing more about the system because we saw the system back in January 16th. That's when it came out. It came out on that Thursday. The trailer, the teaser trailer. So that's what they're doing. That gap, and then having for the Switch 2 to be ready to showcase the rest of it, and its release date, pre-orders, all that good stuff. So I'll say for the Switch, and it is also one more thing. It's also backward compatibility for most of the games as well. So that's pretty good as well about the system. So except for Labo and Telesports, I think the Teleports should work, but I think it's just for Labo. Most of the games you play on the Switch, like most of the library of Switch games, can play on the Switch too. So that's kind of nice. I'm really excited to see what else they have in store for the Switch 2. For actually, Persona. I can see that. I can see Persona Wild being on Switch. Actually, I can see that being coming like a Switch console with the plan to go. That'd be kind of nice. Kirby may be on Switch. Maybe 2D Kirby, 3D Kirby game may be on there. The Kirby franchise. I love the Kirby franchise a lot. So that's gonna be on there as well. Luigi's Mansion 4. That could come out to Switch actually. Probably like towards fall this year. We'll see. We'll see what they have to showcase. I'm just trying to get my predictions out now. I know we have Pokemon ZA coming out. That's gonna be better in Switch 2 with its better graphics. So I think they showcased it in the trailer with Switch 1 graphics just to showcase it. But I think it'd be better to see the graphics with Switch 2 when the presentation comes out. I mean tomorrow. It's like tomorrow though. It'll be the direct of this presentation that they're gonna like announce everything. So I'm really excited for it. The stream starts at 7:30. So I'm gonna go at 7:30. We'll start the stream. It doesn't start till 8, so we'll get 30 minutes. I got all my stuff right. So I'm really excited to see this direct. So this should be interesting, and it's tomorrow at 8 o'clock usually, but I'm gonna start at 7:30 just to get 30 minutes, and then we can watch the presentation, see how everything turns out. So. And also, I'm really excited for that new Pro Controller as well. With the new Pro Controller, it'd be kind of cool. The new Pro Controller they showcase looks nicer, it looks better, it looks like better ergonomics with the analog sticks. So I like this Pro Controller doing well. This Pro Controller is cool, but I want to see the Switch 2 Pro Controller. I want to see that, and it comes to play. It comes to play as well. So there's a lot of nice Nintendo stuff coming tomorrow to showcase. So it's gonna be interesting. And that's all as far as the video. That's all I have to say. Yeah, wish you guys like this video. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel as always. And peace out, guys. Peace out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. And I hope you guys see you guys tomorrow for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Yeah, on Twitch. We'll be live on Twitch. Just follow me on there, and we'll watch the stream. Hop on to see my reaction. I wanna see this Direct. I've been can't stop thinking about it. Like ever since they announced this. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys. See ya. Peace.